Today we're heading south down the I-5. We stayed at a rest area last night here in Washington, and we've got our propane tanks filled up, fresh water, dumped our tanks, all that good stuff. So we're pretty much good to hit the road. Plan today is to head south down into Portland, cut across over to the 101 and head down the Oregon coast, one of my favorite drives. So it's pretty much going to be a travel day and a work day for me. I'm going to try and juggle those two things and take you with me. So without further ado, let's get going. Here hoping to grab a few leveling jacks and a few small groceries, and we'll hit the road. So back from Target, and I bought way too much. I got some disinfectant and some TP and stuff like that, essentials, because I don't know, man, the racks are already starting to look like people are overbuying and going a little nuts with it, but that's to be expected. I got some stuff for Curb too, some dog treats and things like that. Anyways, it's time to check in with work and to feed Curb. Go grab your lunch. You like your rawhide bone, buddy? Try to feed Kirby, but he's not feeling too hungry at the moment. So I think we're just gonna hit the road. Right now in Washington, we're starting to get down to the mid-30s or so. Not quite freezing, but it was getting pretty windy, and it's been gray for a while, so I'm looking forward to some sunny weather in California. But right now I am enjoying this dense fog. There's some ice on the road. It's about 37 degrees, so it's definitely getting cold here in Oregon as well. But we're going to enjoy the sights, and you know what? I love it when it's moody and foggy like this. It makes for some really atmospheric photos and video, and you know, that's just kind of the Oregon vibe here. So as we get out here to Tillamook State Forest, I am noticing fewer and fewer cars on the road, probably due to the lockdowns that the governor's in place. I'm assuming. I didn't really look into that before I left, but yeah, you know what? Now I'm seeing a lot more cars coming this way from the coast, so I have no specific plans for Thanksgiving, but I am going to be down south in California around the time of Thanksgiving. So we made it to Cannon Beach, Oregon, and it's pouring down rain, so I'm pulling over to make some lunch and check in with work. Possibly, if it clears up, I'll send the drone up in the air and see if I can get some shots. If not, we have to kick it into high gear and head down the coast, continue our trip, because we are running out of daylight. Sunset's been around 4 o'clock, so I want to get to a spot to pull over and spend the night, so we can start fresh in the morning. Sprout, buddy. You want one of these? Let me get you one of your rawhide bones. And yeah. morning from Tillamook. Last night we stayed here at this rest area, and it was pretty relaxing, not too bad, and not too much road noise, so we had a good night's rest. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning right now, and it is cold and it is raining. But we have to get going because my appointment is tomorrow, so we've got a long day of driving ahead of us, about 10 hours of driving, probably a lot of stops along the way. So we're going to continue our drive and hope that we make it there on time.
Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could, for example, have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time, or any length of time you wanted to have. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, you would fulfill all your wishes. You would have every kind of pleasure you could conceive. And after several nights of 75 years of total pleasure each, you would say, well, that was pretty great. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control. Well, something is going to happen to me that I don't know what it's going to be. And you would dig that and come out of that and say, wow, that was a close shave, wasn't it? Then you would get more and more adventurous, and you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now.
Keep going, bud. Come on. A few things curves like more than rummaging around the grass. Isn't that right, buddy? So we're here at a rest area. It's about noontime, and I'm just gonna make a quick lunch. We have another 6 hours to get down to Livermore, and sunset's been around 4 o'clock, so we don't have that much light. I'm trying to get in as much driving time as I possibly can, and also because I have to pull over and work from time to time. So it's a multitasking travel day today, continuing on as we head south to California. We made it into California at last. It is much warmer here already. I can tell from the temperature gauges that we're about 10-15 degrees warmer than we were in Oregon. We're nearish to Wairika right now, and we got about 300 miles to go till we get down to San Francisco. Yeah, it looks like there's a totaled car back there and a truck and a very, very sad driver causing all this traffic.
I guess you could say it's a California, it's a California state of mind. Yes, we warned you, every one of my mistakes is mine, and it's okay for me to own it on my own.
Well, we're about almost 300 miles away from our destination right now. I'm pretty tired of driving, and I'm sure Kirby is too, but we're going to soldier on and at least try to get to the Golden Gate rest area to hunker down for the night. Alright, so we made it to Vallejo. I think that's how you say it. We're just outside of San Francisco, about an hour from our destination, and we pulled over to a rest area for the night. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thanks for coming along the journey with us. That was about a 12-hour day of just driving straight through with a few stops, and I'm just exhausted. I'm running on fumes, so we're going to end the video here. Tomorrow we will get some work done at Edge Van Works. Kirby is exhausted. He's been a trooper, but I think he's done for the night, and so am I. So in the meantime, I have to get some rest and edit this video. So let me know, what was your longest day of continuous driving? That was a pretty exhausting day for me, all the way from Oregon to Central California. Talk to you guys soon. What do you think of our journey, Kurt? Was it a nice day of adventuring? Are you happy to be back in the van? Give me 5, buddy. Good boy.
And I always be around when I need some loving, baby. No one else. Yeah. Let you down. Let you down.